The streets of the River City are alive this morning for the Allianz Richmond Marathon.
Runners, set, go!
After months of training, it all comes down to this.
I wanted to step outside my comfort zone and do something different.
America's Friendliest Marathon, a celebration of endurance, energy, and heart.
Been training hard the last 2 years, and it's great. I'm from Richmond, so hometown race.
Runners from across the country and around the world taking to the streets of the River City.
For some, it's about personal bests.
For others, just crossing the finish line.
But for everyone, it's about being a part of something special.
It was really fun, really fun. Great crowds the whole way.
The race selling out in record time, making one thing clear, Richmond is for runners.
You know that Richmond is a great place to visit and a top town to come check out. We have a lot going for us just as a tourism destination.
This morning, every step, every story, and every finish. It's race day on 12 on your side.
Good morning, and more than we just heard, a new count, 21,000 runners are in the River City right now, and you can probably hear it. At least we can. This is our marathon live show. The Allianz Richmond Marathon is happening right now.
Yep, Jasmine, Candice Smith, we are here. We are so excited because for the first time ever, all 3 races have sold out. That's the 8K, that's the half marathon, and the full marathon. So we are here showing you the spectators. They're here cheering on their fans. We've seen amazing signs. Look how many people, Jasmine. How many people?
21. Well, that's just the runners. 21,000.
Yeah.
Probably double that are cheering for people.
Look at that Superwoman go, mommy go. Look, the 2 mamas here up and early. We love to see signs like that, right, Jasmine?
We absolutely do. An amazing day here in Richmond, and we have crews spread out all over, covering all the angles. So right now, let's send it on over to Macy Moors at the finish line as she's cheering for folks coming through.
Yeah. We've got Macy, we've got Ros, everybody.
Chris, this is his first time, he says, ever running over 5 miles, you said?
Yep.
So you ran the half.
I ran the half.
What made you want to do this? Like, are you heartbroken or what?
I've been wanting to do it for a while, and I finally did it, and I'm happy I did.
What were you thinking as you crossed the finish line?
When is this going to be over? I just kept looking at the mile markers, and the live music and the people and the energy helped a lot, but, you know, just sheer will at the end of the day.
How are your legs right now?
I can't feel them.
Oh, I don't blame you.
I can't feel my knees or my legs.
So, you know, you're on live TV, you just ran a half marathon, and I'm going to kind of put you to the test. Like, say right now you're going to run the full marathon next year. There's a lot of people watching, by the way.
I'll run the full marathon next year.
Okay, that's what I like to hear. Is there anything else at home you want folks to know?
I'm not gonna be able to walk for the next couple days. So.
What's your first meal you're gonna have to celebrate?
A burger from Five Guys.
That sounds great to me. Don't forget the fries.
Can't forget the fries.
Can't forget the fries. All right, we're gonna send it over to Ross in one of our party zones.
Made it to your finish line. Now it's time to celebrate.
Oh, actually, we are gonna toss to. We also spoke with the winner. I apologize, of the full marathon. Take a listen.
Way to go.
I feel great. Yeah, it was an awesome course, and the spectators were great. Everyone was awesome. It was really great.
What is your mind thinking as you pass through that finishing line?
I just wanted to win. I didn't care about the time. I wanted to compete well, and that's what I did.
That is definitely what he did. He was such a good sport about winning the full marathon. We also got to speak to the first female full marathon winner as well. We'll have more on that later in our shows. Now, I'm going to toss to Ross at one of our party zones. Over to you, Ross.
RichmondMarathon.org. While you're there,
hey there, Macy. Yes, I've been having a great time here at the Party Zone. I'm at the River Road Starbucks near the River Road Shopping Center. This is 7 miles into the race course. We've got some video to show you from earlier, and you can tell I'm having a lot of fun, giving a lot of high fives. We had people lining up along River Road here in the middle of the median, basically cheering on the runners. You heard cowbell. Ah, there you go. There's another. They're celebrating as well as they're driving by, but you heard the cowbell, you heard people shouting. We actually had somebody that had a microphone so that we could make sure that the runners could hear that we were giving them all the encouragement as possible, because They still had 19 miles to go at that point, so a long way to go. They need that psychological boost. They've been training for months physically, but they need that psychological boost from all the fans out here, our loved ones cheering them on. Now, we still have runners out there, and we have party zones also at mile marker 13. That's at the CVS. That's off of Forest Hill Avenue. And then another, we have one at mile marker 19. That's on Arthur Ashe Boulevard near the Diamond. And then the biggest party of them all at the finish line. So you still may have an opportunity to get out and support some of the runners that are still out there. I encourage you to do that. If you want to find the directions, you can go to our website, 12onyourside.com. That's going to have all the information you could possibly need on the marathon. It's on the homepage. For now, I'm at the River Road Starbucks. Things have quieted down here for now, so I think I'm going to go in and get me a peppermint mocha latte, perhaps, before I head home. But for now, I'll send it back to Candice and to Jasmine.
Awesome job. Well done. Beautiful finish line moments.
All right, so we're back out here. We're right by the finish line. We're seeing people come in, and I don't know how they're doing it, Jasmine. My legs would feel like jello. They are coming in. They're doing a great job. So it's been so exciting to see. We know that this year is being called the unprecedented trifecta, which all races have sold out, and they did in record time.
That's right. In its 48-year history, this has never happened. Every event is absolutely full. The marathon itself actually sold out more than 2 months ago. So I want to bring context to that. That means that more than 2 months ago, thousands of people said, I want to run 26.2 miles.
I'm hurting. I'm thinking about it. But ahead of race day, we've had some people talk to the race directors. Look at this excitement here. Talking to the race director, local runners about the popularity of the Richmond races. So let's see what Maddie had to say about it.
Out here has their own story.
2 months out from race day, the Richmond Marathon posted it had 25 spots left. Less than 30 minutes later, it's sold out. The fastest it's ever done so.
We had definitely been running ahead of last year, but the last few weeks were just really big jumps.
That then nudged people to sign up for the CarMax Half Marathon, which filled up in September. And all of the spots in the VCU Health 8K were taken in October. Sports backers calling it an unprecedented trifecta.
I think that a lot of people have had us on their bucket list for years, and you know, this year they signed up early, so it's great.
For the first time in its 48-year history, the Allianz Richmond Marathon race weekend is completely sold out across all 3 distances. More than 21,000 runners and walkers are hitting the pavement this race day.
We want to make sure that we provide the top shelf experience for people. And so we have some capacity limits on courses and on the Finish Festival, and so we don't want to overcrowd it.
Race director Megan Keogh tells me word of mouth is their best marketing tool. And with an increase in popularity of run clubs popping up across the River City, there's more voices to help with that. The founder of the group, We Off the Couch, tells me his marathon training team is up about 50 people this year.
But it's not just a run boom. I think it's a community boom. I think it's that people are getting outside, they're seeing each other, they're able to connect, and they're coming out.
Proof of that was shown in a wait list with hundreds of names on it. So altering the course might have to be a conversation for future races, since this running craze doesn't seem like it's slowing down.
Some of those big changes take time, so I'm not sure that we'll be able to implement very many things for next year, but certainly in future years, yes, we would love to find ways to increase our capacity and to host more people here for the event.
Madison McNamee, 12 on your side.
Over here.
All right, guys, welcome back here. We are so excited. We've got Nan here on our side with everything that's been going on with the Richmond Marathon, the half marathon, and that 10K. 8K. We're making them run a little bit more than normal. Yeah. But super excited because it's sold out this year.
Yes, we have over 21,000 runners here with us this year, and that's just amazing. It really speaks to what a supportive community we have here in Richmond, and just how welcome all these runners feel to come visit us. It's great.
Awesome.
So, Nan, we just said on air that the full marathon sold out 2 months ago.
Yes, in August.
Do we know how many people signed up just for that race?
Yes, we had 6,200 people sign up for the full marathon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it sold out in late August, which is earlier than it has ever sold out.
I mean, what are we crediting to such a running craze, if you will?
I think it's just really, we've seen a national uptick, and you've seen all the run groups we have out now in Richmond. It's amazing. And it just fosters this great sense of community where people support each other, cheer each other on, all the groups hype each other up, and then you're out here at something like this, and you can see why it's that big.
It's that big, but it has another name. We also know it as the Richmond's Friendliest Marathon, which I already said I want this sweatshirt, but why is it the Friendliest Marathon? How did we get that name?
Runner's World actually gave it to us years ago.
Wow.
And we really ran with it, and we think it's held true. And every year I feel like Richmond just levels up. Like they build on the hype of it. And so I think we're here for the friendliest ever.
I think that's really accurate. You can feel the energy right now. It's electric. We probably sound like we're yelling on TV right now, but
I am.
We might be. Now you said 21,000 runners, but I mean the spectators. Dan, can we show how many people are over here? I mean, the hill is covered with people. Just as many people come to support.
Yes, we actually had an estimate done last year, and they're saying like based on how many people come to support you, we see an influx of 47,000 people come to the Richmond region, which is just amazing. That does a lot for local business, so I think it's just really fun to be able to give back to the community that loves us so well.
Amazing. Now after these people complete all of these miles, what happens over at Browns Island? Because it looks like a party over there too.
Co-Star Post Race Party, biggest party you've ever seen. We have party with beer, Tito's vodka lemonade, Papa John's pizza. There's massages happening.
Oh my gosh.
There's a big live screen that shows the finish, so you can sit back with your beverage and watch the finish line still.
Okay.
It's great. It's awesome. I love when you go out there and we give away the finisher blankets and you just see finisher blankets dotting the island of people like laying down and hanging out.
Well, Nan, we thank you for not just talking to us in the middle of the busiest and friendliest marathon, but for all you do for Richmond to bring this race here and make sure it goes off so smoothly. So we thank you.
Thank you guys so much. We love 12 on your side, and thanks for our party zones.
Yeah, of course.
Guys, we'll have more coverage for you coming up right after this break.
There are tens of thousands of people who make their way right here for the Richmond Marathon, the half and the 8K, but there is one man who's been here since year one of 48.
So Sarah Shackles is going to take us down memory lane as one man hits the marathon course for the 48th time.
This is Philip Gibrel on his 76th birthday, after completing a training run for the 48th Allianz Richmond Marathon.
I just ran just under a half marathon this morning.
Gibrel will be among the thousands competing this Saturday, but he already stands out among the rest. The only runner to participate in every single Richmond Marathon since it began in 1978. He was 28 at the time and says he naively signed up with some friends.
We saw an article in the Richmond newspaper that they were going to have the inaugural, at that time I think it was called the Times-Dispatch Marathon. They were going to have that here in Richmond. We found out about 4 or 5 weeks before the race was going to start, and we decided we would do it, not knowing that that was silly, but we decided we would do it, and we did.
The newspaper eventually dubbed the group the Old Lions as they returned year after year. But Gibrel is the last to carry on the tradition.
Well, it really wasn't important for me until they came up with this Old Lion thing. And then everybody, I'm sure all the other guys did too, wanted to be the last man standing.
He's seen the course evolve over the years, veering away from the original hilly routes.
It's changed a lot. It's a difficult course, but it's nowhere near as difficult as the original course.
Gibrel likes to embrace what many would consider impossible, completing a 56-mile ultra marathon in South Africa, hiking to an Everest base camp, and competing in more than 60 marathons overall. including Boston 6 times until the marathon bombing in 2013.
I finished the race about 15 to 20 minutes before the first bomb went off. I was about 2 blocks away.
Gibril says his goal is to finish, but he'd like to make it to at least 50 Richmond marathons, God willing.
When you have a dream, you never dream about something that anybody can do.
Sarah Shackles, 12 on your side.
Sorry, look, we're so excited. We get caught up in the moment watching people cross this finish line.
Just saying that we could just stand out here all day cheering for people, but we're going to get back to work.
Right. So today's marathon, it pushes many runners. We literally were just watching them to their limits, and that's why ACU has teams stationed along the course, ready to jump into action at a moment's notice if they need to.
And before Macy Moors got to the finish line to cheer and interview folks, she got a chance to talk to the medical professionals who help keep everyone safe.
From start to finish, America's Friendliest Marathon is equipped for all athletes in need, regardless of what race day brings. As runners take on 26.2 miles, VCU Health and local first responders are stationed along the course, ready to respond.
There's physicians, athletic trainers, nurses, residents, students.
Meet Dr. Mary Caldwell, a former Division I track athlete at Lafayette College, now the Richmond Marathon's medical director and race medicine specialist. She's one of dozens of professionals working behind the scenes to keep runners healthy and safe.
And even though we may seem small, like VCU can seem so small, we are so mighty.
From minor muscle strains to major medical emergencies, Dr. Caldwell says the team is trained to handle it all.
Sometimes it can be as simple as like a laceration or contusion or a muscle strain or sprain. And those are the things, easy things to help and get the people going again. And then we see things as serious as heat injuries like heat stroke that could lead to cardiac death or seizures if it's not treated immediately. We see cardiac arrests.
And her biggest advice for runners, well, be prepared for anything, especially when it comes to the weather.
It can be hot. Richmond can be very unpredictably hot.
To help doctors stay informed, Dr. Caldwell says colored flags will be posted throughout the course, showing temperature trends and signaling any emergency situations.
We'll change the flags immediately and we'll have them exit the course, and we will exit them in a very safe way. And Richmond police are, unfortunately, we are ready again for any situation. So we have strategies for mass events to get everyone off the course in a safe way.
For 12 on your side, I'm Macy Moors.
We just want to cheer one more time. Woo! They just told the crowd to cheer, but we're cheering for these runners. This takes a lot of training, a lot of discipline, on top of everything else folks have going on in their lives. So we just want to say kudos to every single person that made it out here today.
You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. But we have more special live coverage coming up right after this break. Welcome back to our live coverage of America's Friendliest Marathon, and boy, is it living up to its name. Look at all of these people. This race is just one that brings everyone together. We see tens of thousands of people yelling and cheering their runners on. We see signs with people's faces on them, signs encouraging those runners, and those people go all the way to the top of the hill. It's just something to see, but it's also really inspiring to see those people cross that finish line, right, Jasmine? You've got the names of some of the people crossing the line.
That's right. 2 people have already finished the marathon. The male finisher, Sam Montclair, 2 hours, 20 minutes, and the woman, Casey Mulligan, 2 hours, 44 minutes. Let's send it to Macy Moors right now.
Marley, where are you at?
Yeah, we've been here all morning, ladies, and Candice, like you said, it's been so inspiring to watch. I kind of want to step out of the shot, because you see as these folks are coming across the finish line here, we have folks cheering, we have folks singing, dancing. We've also seen folks emotional. Tears of joy, probably. I mean, think about all the hours and weeks of training that they've really put in to kind of get to this point. We are so proud of them and so happy to be a sponsor of this event. I'm going to grab someone right now. Tell me a little bit. You're on live television. What's your name?
My name's Frank Wheeler.
How are you feeling?
I feel great. That was a fun race.
Yeah, congratulations to you. You did great, Frank. Woo! See, it's so chaotic here, but we're loving it. So much high energy. Feel free to step in front of me. We're going to send it back to you guys in the studio, though. We'll check back.
So many fast times out there today.
All right, well, this year's marathon, and thank you, Macy, this year's marathon isn't just about all the miles, it's also about movement.
That's right. So it's led by women changing the face and the pace of the races. It's Destiny Harris taking us along for the run with the game of changes.
I don't know what this sign is. Half marathon.
All right, Candice, I'm going out on a limb here. As we know, before I had my baby,
yes,
I was running all the time.
You were.
And it's time to get back at it. So maybe next year you're not going to see me on this side. You might see me on the finish line.
Is that the first alert here on top of your side? I got to put it all the... Okay.
Exclusive.
Woo! You can do it. You can do it. Especially with this music pumping. We'll be right here. Because I'll still be on this side of it, okay? We'll have more live special coverage coming up after this break. I'm going to still be over here, girl.
This is the spirit of the marathon right here. Congratulations.
That was cute.
Well done, friends. Listen up. We got a post-race celebration.